Hello World Doll Day friends, this is Michael Canadas with the Carmel Doll Shop and Grovian Doll Museum. I'm here with my good friend Denise Buese, who is an instructor with us, does many kits for us and has taught lots and lots of classes. One thing I love about our team of instructors, in the dog-eat-dog world that we live in, all of you are very collegiate. Sure. And not only are you so collegiate, you come to each other's classes. And that is something in the world of fine arts that other artists would do.
But we can all learn from each other.
That's right.
We don't know everything.
That's right.
And there are different ways of doing different things.
Exactly.
So it's wonderful.
And there are different eras.
Yeah.
So today I'm going to share two of our colleagues' work that they're doing for us. One is Carl Armstrong, who's created some fantastic dolls for us, and a wardrobe of clothes created for those dolls by Jeffrey Cook. And I will never forget the first time Jeffrey Cook walked in the doors here. It was a dark and rainy night, and he was soaking wet, and he was so nervous. He'd never been with doll people before. And, you know, he's just going phew, like a rocket ship. But first I'm going to show you the dolls. So Carl Armstrong, who is our official doll maker, has created dolls from these two KPM chinas, which are exceedingly rare to find at any time. As long as I've been collecting, they've been very, very difficult to find. And we have a lady with some people call it the spaniel sides. It's a braid that goes back into a bun, and then this wonderful little boy. And one thing I want to point out is the originals. Look how thick the china is. And they're marked in multiple places. And they're very, very hard to find. We're at the end of the 1830s into the 1840s. So officially, without a doubt, these are some of the first chinas ever made. So Carl made the mold, and then he created all of these dolls for us. And I should point out that you'd think molds, it's like, oh, there's two pieces to make this.
No.
There are multiple pieces. So the bun is one whole piece. The sides are a piece. It's very complicated. Now I want you to hold this.
Okay, sure.
Doesn't that feel good?
Oh, yes. She's got weight to her.
Yeah, and that's all. They've all been stuffed with sawdust, so they'll have the feeling of an old doll.
Right.
And
very substantial.
Why we wanted to do this, we're kind of doing. We bounced it around in time frame, but now we're right smack at the end of the Romantic period, going into the 1840s period. And this is different, Denise, because one of the things this is going to sound yucky, but your figures if you notice, long willowy arms, sloping shoulders, fairly trim. This was the time of tuberculosis.
Oh dear.
So they were all very
kind of gaunt and
thin and fragile. Now our character, Adelina, is a prima ballerina. So if you notice, she's got strong legs. Now she doesn't have any ballet costumes here, but that's what she does for a living. This is not a Queen Victoria. And Albert is allegedly her nephew, but you can take that however you like. So I'm thrilled with the dolls that Carl has done. We did one thing deliberately. If these were original dolls, they would have flat feet. And he put these heels on because if you really think about it, I mean, I don't think I'm wrong to say it's almost impossible to detect that they're not original dolls.
Oh, right.
But this is the thing that we've purposely made a mistake in our time.
Okay. Oh.
However, she might have a few. There might be a few ballerinas with slippered feet.
With slippered
coming
feet.
out.
Okay.
So we've done that deliberately.
Okay, that's interesting.
And they're marked too, so that
Sure.
you know, there's not
There's no
someone
question.
can't do anything about this. So
Look at that.
quite a few years ago, Jeffrey Cook walked in our door. Fast forward to now, this is going to be his first class that he's going to do for us. Are these Scottish
Isn't that
costumes?
amazing? I couldn't believe it when I saw them.
Aren't they great?
Fantastic. So well made.
Yeah, they really are. And
I love them.
And it's very authentic because he used an original tam for the boys, for Albert's, and he even has a sporran.
The look of the sporran.
Mm-hmm. And I believe that this, I'm not sure if, but look at the belt, it's
belt,
fantastic.
yeah.
But technically that should be under the jacket, but I couldn't resist.
We don't want to hide
No, I didn't
that.
no, I didn't want. And this could be up a little bit, I've noticed. And I think he did a wonderful job.
It's beautiful. Every detail.
And they're simple, but as you know, all the things we do around here, simple doesn't mean easy.
Not right.
No.
Exactly.
And he's gotten the lines perfectly of this kind of late 30s, early 40s look. And I'm really pleased with the two of them.
They're
the
gorgeous.
The class is going to be a lady, and then the boy will be an extra. Although I'm feeling that a little bit of a there's always discrimination against the boys in costuming.
But look at this boy, and look at his hair. I mean,
Isn't
you
it
just
adorable?
Don't see that. Just don't.
And I have to tell you,
Love
I
him.
think I like, you know, even though this is a wonderful original doll, I think I like this size better for playing with. And the good thing is, I would dress an original, I would dress them, make a costume. That I would be brave enough to do it, but I wouldn't do multiples. I wouldn't. It wouldn't be a play doll, because if we break one of these, we can get another one.
Right. Right.
So this one here, you can see Jeffrey's tenacious to get it right.
Yes.
And look at this,
Yes.
fits
Look
like
how
a ballerina's body.
Yes.
And the beautiful tiny little gathers.
And there are even little beads here.
To give it life.
Look at that.
Yeah, to give it texture.
Every detail.
And this could certainly, 1842, Victoria had they call it the first white wedding.
It could be.
But,
Okay.
a dress like this could be used for a wedding. The purple one could be, really. Any of them could be, but this is, to me, this is a ball dress.
Ball gown, sure.
And did you see this, how he did that?
They look like little flowers.
They do, little daisies.
Oh. And look how it fits her head. Which isn't easy on glazed china.
No. Well, these are not over glazed.
They're not over,
You
but
know,
still
the later on, they really started slapping the glaze on, but KPMs are not over glazed. And I should tell you that one day I've had poor long-suffering Carl. Do you know, when the phone rings from my end to him, he's
Takes
like,
him a while. Should I answer?
And one day I asked him, I said, Carl, there's something about your dolls I can't put my finger on it. And he did give me the story. He said, it's my china paints. So he started when he was 10 years old making dolls. And the ladies that he was working with were in their 60s and 70s and 80s. And when they went to the Happy Painting place, they left him his china paints. So he's literally working with china paints from the 19th century.
Wow.
Because if you do the math, if you keep going back, they were painting, plates and all that kind of hobbyist.
Very authentic.
Yeah. And then he's created a whole, when we do market these will be separate costumes that you could buy for the doll and whatnot. And he's done some beautiful, this beautiful cotton, again, simple, but not simple. There's some serious work in it.
Look at it just.
And then there's all these extra pieces. And what I love is what he's done really where you could mix and match. And look at this, Denise.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets that.
No, look how that goes. Matches up.
Curves and matches. Pretty tough to do.
Very, very.
And I love this little, just very simple decoration on the skirt. Very lovely.
So you could use this lilac.
We'll try it on. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see how it looks. It could go on her, but it
Look
could.
at that.
I think it was meant for her.
Well,
But then
you
her
could,
headdress could go.
and this.
But I love the playability of having all of those accessories too.
This could go here. This could go here. Look at that.
And this could go.
This.
And we know once you have the pattern, you could just go wild.
Go wild. Ah, lovely.
And
Very,
I think
very
this
lovely.
taffeta piece that is done with vintage taffeta
Look at this.
is amazing. And look at the piecing on the sleeves again. He really put a lot of thought into it, and look how it comes down.
Yes.
That is not an easy thing to do.
Wow.
To put the darts in.
The darts in, and still it matches up.
And
Yeah,
did you notice the
this-
tiny fringe that you
Yes.
created?
Yes.
It's pretty
Yes.
spectacular. And what about the hat?
Look at that. Oh,
Did you
know
see the
what?
hat?
I did, but we have to see the inside of it as well. Look at that.
Beautiful quilted. And that nice peachy color.
It's gorgeous. It's all just so beautiful.
Now, I think the one area that we need to look at is Albert's little outfits. And I think this is very clever, is that he's done this basic houndstooth school, almost like a schoolboy suit.
Sure.
And then you can then turn around, and we've got another pair of pants that you could put with it. So you could go basically, which they would do for a little boy. You would take the coat and you would wear it with the different pants.
You could take that jacket and put it with
Yeah, or you could
that.
you could take that jacket and put it with
those pants.
those pants and have basically 3 outfits.
Right.
And then this little piece, this is just a little, okay, you don't fall over. This wrap, I think that would go with that.
Go with that, definitely. Yes.
And it's just a beautifully sized piece. But we're very pleased with the beginning of this wardrobe, but we stepped out of order because shouldn't we have started with the foundation?
Maybe should have, but we were too excited.
Yeah. Well, isn't it the colors and the dress?
Yes,
That's always exciting.
For
But
the Scottish.
look at
the.
So Jeffrey did this right. He started by creating the undergarments or lingerie first.
Yes.
And we're lucky that we've got a nice supply of these dolls so they can each model. So if we're going to put it on first, wouldn't we put on first our pantalettes, then our chemise?
I think in people terms, the chemise was tucked into the drawers, but with dolls,
Yeah,
we
that's
don't
right.
always
We don't.
do
No,
that.
no. But I think it would be pants, chemise, corset.
And that would go under
that.
that. Yes.
And that's going to create the wonderful 1840s bell, like ringing a bell, shaped like that.
Right.
And so we're going to suggest that people do that first before they start all these other things.
Yes. It might not be the most exciting place to start, but it's the place to start.
So this Jeffrey's class has a limited amount of people in life, but it is going to be a virtual class. So all the World All Day people can watch the whole class. If they want to order it, whatever, they can order it. You could take the virtual class too.
Or you could
just get in your car and drive on
Drive
over. Say what's new.
I plan to.
Well,
yeah, I want all of these.
Congratulations, Carl Armstrong and Jeffrey Cook, for a job well done. I wish I would have recorded Denise's face when she was looking at all the pieces. So you're our focus group.
Okay. I'll be your focus group.
All right, doll friends.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.